Hi everyone and welcome back to CodeNodes. In our last video, we have briefly discussed data types and variables with examples. In this video, we are going to discuss output and escape characters in C++. So output is anything that is printed or displayed on the console using this cout keyword. As you can see the example, a snap of the console has been taken in this slide and the same line is printed. So cout is defined in the standard namespace and is the object of the string class. In this slide, as you can see, we have printed some of the values. However, in our previous lecture, I have printed the values, but before printing, I have stored them in a variable name, and then I have used the variable in the printing line to print out. However, you can also use the values directly in the printing line to print it out. As you can see in this example, we have printed integer, float or double, character and boolean. In this third row, as you can see, we have used this backslash n and endl. So what does this endl does that it will end the line, and whatever you're gonna write will be printed in the new line. And this backslash n, this is called escape character. I will discuss it in the next slide. So these are called the escape characters or escape sequences in C++. So for adding a new line, we use this backslash n inside this double quotation, and what it does is that it will add a new line from the point where it has been used. And for this backslash t, it is equal to 4 spaces or one tab in the horizontal space. It will only add a tab in the horizontal space and it will not add any new line. And this backslash, if you use this double backslashes, it will be printing like the folder structure like C backslash programs backslash files, etc. And if you want to enclose any name inside the single quotation, you use this backslash with single quote. And if you want to enclose any VIP name or book name, etc. inside a double quotation, you use this backslash with double quotation. Like in this example, as you can see, we have printed hi in double quotation. Now let's write some codes to understand escape characters. So I'm gonna write cout. This is an integer value, and 1 2 3, as in our previous slide we have discussed that you can directly use this value here to print. So I'm gonna end this line over here, save it. If I compile and run this, so it prints the value over here. So you can use any value here. If you want to print any floating value over here, it will also print. Or if you want to store it into a variable first and then you want to use the variable over here, that is also correct. Now let's understand the escaping character. The first escape character that we discussed was this backslash n. It is used for adding a new line. For example, if I use this slash n or backslash n over here, it will add a new line from here. So this value will be printed in the new line. Let's see if it is correct. So as you can see, this 1 2 3, the value is printed in the next line. So it will be adding the new line from here. If we put this over here, the new line will be add here, and from this space onward will be print in the new line, as you can see. So this is for slash n. It is used for adding a new line. What if I use e and dl keyword over here? So what does this e and dl keyword do is to end the line over here. And if I let me copy this line, and if I paste it here, let me just remove this e and dl, and if I compile and run this, now as you can see, this e and dl ends this line over here, and the next line is printed on the new line. What if I remove this? Now if I run it, compile and run it, as you can see, both of these lines is printed in this same line in this console. So we use this e and dl for ending the line, and these are not integer values. So Let me just remove these floating points. So if I want to use a tape space, so let me copy these, both of these lines, and paste it over here. And I want to give a tab over here to differentiate between the string and the value. So what it does that it will add a space which is equal to one tab or 4 spaces. So let me first save it, comment these 2 lines. If I compile and run this, now as you can see it has put a tab or it is equal to 4 spaces before the value and after the string. And the next escape characters were backslashes, 2 backslashes. So what is the purpose of this 2 backslashes is that like if you want to print the folder structure path like C, programs, codes, C++, now it will print it like the folder structure path if I compile and run it. So as you can see, it has printed it like C programs, codes, C++, etc. So print it like this. You have to use these 2 backslashes with each other. So this is for 2 backslashes. And the second last escape character was to use this any letter with the keyword. For example, if I print over here cout, this is John's computer, ENDN. So in the beginning versions of the C++, it doesn't count this until you have put this over here. But in the latest version of C++, you can also skip this. That is not important. Let me test it with this backslash. So this has printed correctly. If I do not use this, it will also print it correctly, as you can see. So this is not important in the latest version of C++, but this is somehow important. For example, if I want to print this John's name in double quotation, so I will print it like this is John's computer, ENDL, for ending the line. So to make this John inside the double quotation, you have to use this backslash double quotation of one over here, one over here, and copy this John's name, paste it over here. And if I compile and run it, now as you can see, the John name is enclosed in a double quotation. So what if I do not use these backslashes? So it will consider this one as a string, and from here this will take this as a one string. So you have to mention backslash 1 over here, backslash 1 over here to print this John inside this double quotation mark. So that's it for today's video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to share the video and subscribe to CodeNodes. Thank you for watching.